and welcome to the first Women's Super-Liga clash of the weekend between the Northern Hawks wearing the black and white and the Phoenix Futsal Club wearing the purple. Leading the line today for the Hawks is the number 21, Carla Edwards, who lines up with Georgia Corley at the back, Ruby Cohen and Matilda Boyle in the wide positions, and up top today, Kayla McCulloch. And for the Phoenix Futsal Club, it's Manon Gebauer in between the sticks with Maisie Moore at the back. Lindsay Thompson, Chloe McGlynn, and Carissa Wright. As we get underway here, Boyle with a loose pass. Wright gives it back to Moore, who looks through the middle, but it's cut out by Boyle. And McGlynn's away with it. An early chance perhaps, but Thompson can't get anything on the end of that one. As Corley now. Ball to Boyle is a good one, and Matilda Boyle with the early opportunity, but Wright defends well. As McGlynn now loses out to Corley.
Good tracking, Rhodes.
And Moore will get the ball on the far side. She gives it to Wright, who plays back to Moore, but she loses out. And it's a loose touch from Wright, but Gebauer cleans it up. McGlynn, ball forward, and Carly scuffs that one behind for a corner. Georgia Carly plays outdoor football for the Balcutta MPL women's team, who picked up a defeat against her futsal coach's side, Greg Farrell, when the Subiaco girls picked up an unlikely victory against Balcutta. And as I'm talking about it, Georgia Corley drills one just missing the back post. Gebauer goes long. McGlynn brings it down well, and she finds Wright. Ball forward looking for Thompson, but Cohen deals with it. Cohen again. McCulloch. Cohen. Corley.
Ruby, next hold. Yes. Play till. Yes, and then.
Down the line.
Good.
Boyle.
Just so that
He
Till can
loses
play.
out to Maisie Moore. Boyle.
Oh, one-on-one. Go on, go on.
Ball through, and Cohen's picked it up. Boyle's in there again. She finds McCulloch, who has Corley in support. A reverse pass to McCulloch. You can see what she's trying to do, but misplaces it on that occasion. As Wright under pressure from Boyle. And she loses out to Boyle. Moore. She played it back to her keeper, but Gebauer missed it, and lucky for her sake, the pass wasn't goal bound. It's McCulloch. A weak effort from her. That one not going to trouble Gebauer. And she goes long, but defended well by Corley to use her body in shooting that one back to her keeper. As McCulloch, Cohen, a good ball to Boyle, who flicks it forward, but only into the arms of Gebauer, who plays McGlynn, and Corley intercepts. Moore, loose pass, Boyle one-on-one now. Great feat from Boyle, and what a goal that is! From the Northern Hawks, number 6, Matilda Boyle, a solo effort, winning the ball at halfway before taking on Moore with a good bit of skill and finishing it into the corner past Bauer. The Hawks take the early lead and are looking good value so far. Is right, bullies her way through, and she's got Thompson at the back post, but it's a good save from Carla Edwards. McCulloch, Corley, as McCulloch now, Corley, and Boylan 2 months when she played that pass, passing it in between two of their teammates, and not one of them could get to the ball in time. As Ruby Cohen looking to play Boyle through, but defended well. As Hawks with only 3 on the court, as they are making a kit change by the looks of it. And Hawks with no players on the court, however, I don't think it's going to prove costly. In fact, it might. More! Her effort wide. First time I've ever seen this happen, a kit change mid-match. Hawks lining up in the Fallura yellow now. Perhaps to stop the players getting confused in a full rotation of 4 on 4 off. In fact, no Ruby Cohen from the existing starting side. It's Elias, Baston, Paul. Looking for Elias but can't find her. As Silas points the way of Phoenix. As Wright loses out and Cohen picks it up. Good feet from her, who finds Elias. A loose pass, but into the feet of her keeper. Jade Paul, great ball from Paul. Elias is away here. A loose touch from her and she can't get a shot off. And Cohen taking a well-earned rest. McCulloch back on. And she's on the ball immediately. And Baston, one of the best female youngsters in the league. As Wright. Moore through the middle, McLean. Right on the ball once again, down the line. Looking for Thompson, but Elias cleans up. As Elias releases McCulloch, who is in a tussle with Wright. Wright wins out, and she threads it through to Lindsay Thompson, but she loses her footing as Elias now. McCulloch, Paul cuts inside, and she's in range. The toe poke from Jade Paul blocked away by McGlynn. As we see Phoenix make a change. The number 4 on. And Phoenix are away with it. McCulloch. Elias. Corley back on. Georgia Corley wearing a pair of orange Mercurial Superflies. A pair of boots I used to wear back in the day. Quite a nice range indeed, as McCulloch ball through the middle, but it's not going to make the distances. It's cut out there by Thompson, but she can't find a teammate. As Corley now McCulloch. Elias. And that one trickles out.
Jazz, are you in 13?
And McGlynn restarts. Thompson. McGlynn takes Elias down the line, and she's still going McGlynn, but it's a good save from Carla Edwards to turn that one behind for a corner. And an opportunity for Phoenix here as Thompson cuts inside. loses out, but wins it back now. And McLean plays it forward and gets it back. Chloe McLean, this is good play, but into the grateful arms of Edwards, who looks to release Boyle down the line, but the throw didn't have the accuracy on it. As Thompson now. And Thompson checks off. It's Hepburn Mikhail on now. Corley. Elias. Boyle finds Corley, who looks to cut inside but loses out. Mikhail. She does well and gives it to Moore. Who's found out, but that one behind for a goal kick. Man on Gebauer. Plays that one out to Mason Moore, who's S1. It's a chance for the Hawks. A great touch from Boyle to get beyond McGlynn, but Gebauer got something on it. And Matilda Boyle, in fact, no, it looks like it missed the target completely, but nevertheless, Matilda Boyle is having a great game, the number 5. And as I'm saying that, she wins the ball back, gives it to Callie. Callie out to Paul. Paul down the line, looking for Elias. Now it's Corley. She's got Elias at the back post, but she goes herself instead. A good save from Gebauer, and Elias's pass, a loose one. As Mikhail Moore gets beyond Corley, and still going thanks to a bit of good fortune, Maisie Moore, but unable to continue on with the attack. As Boyle, ball over the top, looking for Elias, but too far ahead. And a good throw from Gebauer, but McLean can't get anything on it. Emma Elias off. Jasmine Baston, the youngster, back on. And Paul looking for Baston's run, but loose pass in the end. And ball down the line. Ard can't get it under. As Corley, Boyle, through the middle, Paul's in space. J. Paul, great back row, Baston. What a save that is from Gebauer, but textbook play from the Northern Hawks, using the target extremely well. And not a bad effort from Baston, the number 13, but a heroic save from Manon Gebauer, who has got to be one of the best keepers in the league, despite the fact that she's not always on the right end of the scoreline. It's not often you can say that she could have done anything about the goals, as a loose pass from Cowley. Moore, and her pass behind from the side. And right out, she's under pressure, so is Moore, who tries to get beyond Boyle, but can't quite do so. As Ad, her touch takes her wider than she would have liked, but she squeezes the ball out to Mikhail, who gives it to Moore. Down the line, but that's intercepted by Corley, Georgia Corley. And Gebauer deals with it. She throws over the top, looking for a right. But a little bit too much on the throw, as Cohen back on now. Ball through from Paul, cut out. And right, she's away with it. Katarina Wright, there it is. There it is. Carissa Wright levels the score for the Phoenix Futsal Club. And the Hawks napping at the back there. No one was marking her, and she expertly took on the keeper and finished into the back of the net. And against the runner play, a lot would say, but nevertheless, a goal is a goal. And 1-1 the scores here. 6 minutes left on the clock. Baston now. She gives it to McCulloch, who is under pressure. And Alice won it back again. But Paul has made up for that with a good bit of second defending. And Phoenix have a corner. And a loose touch from Macy Moore. Hawks could be away, but the goal scorer right gets her body in the way and does well. And Moore, Mikhail. Back all the way to Gabauer, who has found Ord. She loses out to Paul, who plays it back to Ruby Cohen. Paul loose pass in the end, but the Hawks will get it back from the side. Baston. McCulloch. Great ball. She's found the run of Cohen, who looks for Baston with the outside of her foot, but not on this occasion. As Gebauer once again with the restart. A great throw over the top. And Wright flicks it on, but Edwards is equal to it. As McCulloch. Cohen, she can't keep it in. As 5 minutes left in this half. Scores level here. Out. Down the line, right, back to goal. And Baston, no foul call, but she's away with it, Jasmine Baston. And still going. Gebauer dives on it, and Phoenix live to die another day. A rolling foul caught against the Northern Hawks. Baston, who's done well, comes to the bench. Elias back on. And Cohen, McCulloch, Paul. Shot from range, not a bad one, but a bit too high of Gebauer's goal. She'll be looking to spark a quick attack. Indeed she does, she goes long, and it's a great throw to right. He holds off Paul and turns, but it's a really weak effort. And this is to the near side with her left foot there, Carissa Wright. A great throw over the top, and Cohen, the line beats her to it. And another route one throw from Gebauer coming up. Mikhail brings it down well. And she does really well, but loses out to McCulloch in the end. He sparked the counter-attack for the Hawks, and she can't get beyond Mikhail, who defends well. But McCulloch is still hustling for the ball. She loses out in the end. Moore, a great ball through. Right! And it's another big opportunity for the number 11. But she can't direct that one goal bound. As Cohen and Jade Paul come to the bench. Cooley and Boyle back on. And Elias does really well there. A nice piece of footwork from her. And she's got it over the top. She brings it down and gives it to Cooley. And Gebauer slides to the edge of her D to clear, and she's won it back for her side. The rebounds come off Cooley. Gebauer, a customary long throw, and it's another good one. Boyle just getting something on it in the end. Edwards collecting, and McCulloch's done well. She's got it back. Cooley is cut out by McLean. McLean, she looks for Wright, but cut out well by Boyle. However, Wright has it back. And a ball through from Moore, but Boyle, possession favours the Hawks. There's another throw over the top. Elias wins it back home at Elias, but she's out wide, and the touchline beats her to it. And Mikhail gives it to Moore, who's under pressure, and McCulloch wins it back. Boyle, she lays off McCulloch. But Gebauer, her last frame is there once again to make the save. And she goes long. And it's another great throw. Boyle once again defending well and winning the headers for a player with short stature. She's definitely good in the air. as McCulloch will be looking to give herself the lead before half-time, and so will Corley, but it's defended well by the Phoenix. And what a game we have on our hand here, folks. The ladder doesn't mean much. The Hawks, who are very close to the top, are being matched by the Phoenix, who are at the bottom. Every game in the Supa-Liga could go either way, that's for sure. This one, and no exception, as McCulloch, she's got space, finds Corley, who holds it up well. And great feet from McGlynn to come away with it. She's found the target in right, and a potential foul there, but advantage played and no advantage in the end. Phoenix will get it back, and they can work Edwards from this distance. McGlynn is a decent shot on her. And just over a minute left on the clock, deep into stop clock territory. And Chloe McGlynn with an opportunity to put her side in the lead. She's got support on either side from Mikhail and Wright. Wright wants it, McGlynn shoots, but it's a weak effort. And the Hawks are going to get a chance to restart. Boyle through to McCulloch, who finds Elias. Boyle. A shot from Boyle, but trickles wide of the post. Inga Bauer. Will we see another route one throw? I think we're going to. It's Gabauer. That one, not one of our best. Can't find anyone as McCulloch. McGlynn cuts it out. And a chance now for Phoenix. Moore. She takes on McCulloch. Ball looking for the back post. Corley's won it. Wright's won it off. Elias. And still Carissa Wright, but a loose touch. Sees possession with the Hawks. And one last big chance here, you'd think. 50 seconds left on the clock. Possession favours the Hawks once again. As Boyle, who gives it to McCulloch, who plays a 1-2 with Boyle. It's a 3-on-1 now. Boyle, what a goal! What a goal from Matilda Boyle. And she's hands down the man of the match for the first half. I don't think it'll be changing for the second. She's looked extremely lively with two amazing goals, the number 5, and we called that there'd be one last big chance, and we were right. Matilda Boyle giving her side the lead just before the interval, as Moore isn't going to be happy about it, but the Phoenix shot themselves in the foot there. They had no one back, and it was Boyle in a 3-on-1. However, she went to herself and did extremely well with the finish underneath Gabauer. And the Hawks are just going to run the clock down. Half-time whistle goes. 2-1 to the Hawks, thanks to that Matilda Boyle brace, and one goal from Carissa Wright for the Phoenix. I will be back in just a moment with the second half.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And moments away from the restart here. The Hawks with a narrow 2-1 lead, courtesy of a Matilda Boyle brace. Phoenix with it all to do. However, they have had numerous chances, especially the number 11 who's on the bench now, Carissa Wright. She scored one herself, but could have single-handedly had probably another two. And the number 11 for the Northern Hawks now, Kayla McCulloch on the ball. She gives it to Cowley, who plays it back to McCulloch. Loose touch lets her down. And possession resides with Phoenix. Out, Moore. Out under pressure from two Northern Hawks defenders, and she puts that one into touch. It is Phoenix ball. And Moore. McGlynn looking through the middle, but pass cut out. Cohen.
You got it.
She loses out to McGlynn. Corley, she's under pressure now. She shields it back for her keeper, Edwards. And Edwards' pass, a loose one to Cohen. Moore. As McGlynn, good touch down the line from Oard. And it's a good save at a near post from Carla Edwards. As McGlynn looking for the back post, but Cohen's on the attack now. Ruby Cohen, ball looking for McCulloch. Gebauer does well. In fact, it was Corley rather. And Moore, blocked away by McCulloch. McGlynn, what a shot from Chloe McGlynn. Very nearly catching, I was going to say catching Carla Edwards off her line, but the Hawks number 1 wasn't even off her line. Very nearly putting it in the perfect position from almost full court, as a loose pass from Lindsay Thompson. Cohen now.
Sorry, John, I'm going to move to the other side.
As McCulloch on the ball. Corley. Cohen. Cohen's done well, but she loses out to Thompson. And McGlynn, she's through on a goal now, but Edwards makes the save at the crucial moment as McCulloch. Cohen, she's lost out to Thompson, and her shot flashes wide, and a bit of momentum here for the Phoenix, perhaps. 3 chances in quick succession going backing, but now one for the Hawks. It's Corley, a good left-footed strike, but Gebauer is equal to it once again. And end-to-end stuff, chances for both teams, as Jade Paul gives it to McCulloch, who finds Cohen on the overlap. Instead, it's Corley rather. He gives it back to McCulloch. A loose pass, but she'll get there. And she looks for the back row, but Thompson cuts it out as McCulloch on the ball now. She gives it to Paul, who lets it run. McCulloch's at the back post. And can't find the number 11. Gebauer collects. McCulloch pressing high up on Moore. And ball restarted from the side for the Northern Hawks is Cohen standing over this one. She shoots. Not a bad effort, but not on target on this occasion. And Gebauer. She goes long. Shot from distance from McGlynn. That one blocked away. Out on the ball now. Gives it to McGlynn, who finds Moore, who gives it back to McGlynn. Out wide to Out. Looking to take on Corley, but can't quite do so. McCulloch makes way for Elias. Paul. Back to Elias. Cohen. Through the middle, but it's cut out by McGlynn. And And McGlynn scuffs her pass, or scuffs her shot, in fact, the number 9. As Edwards, Boyle back on now. Ball through from Corley looking for Paul, but they weren't quite on the same wavelength there. Moore. Thompson. McGlynn. Hawks stepping up now, but McGlynn has found the pass through to out. As a Hawks ball from the side, Ilias takes on out down the line well. She's lost out in the end. Thompson, her shot blocked by Corley. Paul now. She's got Boyle away with it, but McGlynn, the last ditch tackle. I think Paul could have done better there and maybe set the number 5 up for a hat trick, but not to be. Another loose touch from Jade Paul. As McGlynn, Moore. And that pass in behind the runner of Carissa Wright. And Hawks slowing it down with Boyle, who's been excellent today. And she cuts inside. Boyle! That one flashing wide the post, this time on her right foot, Matilda Boyle. She has played it very well so far and would be tipped to get a hat trick. As Lindsay Thompson. Ball out on the near side for Elias. Corley back to Elias. Who gives it back to Corley, and it's a venomous strike, but Gerbauer is equal to it. McGlynn, she's got Wright, and Wright still going. She gets the ball trapped under her feet and falls over, nothing called. And gives it away in the end. Good chance for Phoenix. They needed a little bit more clinicality in front of goal as Boyle takes 2 players down the line. Boyle, this will be a goal of the week if she can get it. Still Matilda Boyle, she's out wide, she's still going, gives it to Corley, who finds Elias again. Great cross-court ball, Jade Paul, shot on target. Gerbauer, 2-on-1 now for Phoenix. If they can work it, right, McGlynn, in fact it's Thompson. It's a good save from Edwards, who's been stellar when she's been called upon. Carissa Wright, McGlynn, shot from distance, didn't miss by much. As McCulloch back on now, Baston. Way for Paul and Corley. McCulloch getting involved immediately for Baston. And she misses to the near side with her left foot, the youngster. The number 13, Jasmine Baston, also plays for the WA Futsal Academy in the Supa-Liga B. A great program for up-and-coming youngsters coming through in the futsal scene. It's Carissa Wright. It's another good stop from Edwards, who needs to release Baston quicker there, but doesn't do so. She finds Boyle, who wants to foul on Moore. She had a reason to be appealing, but not given on that occasion, as that one rolls out. And a loose pass from McGlynn, turning over possession in favour of the Hawks. Almost halfway through this second half now, 12 minutes to go. As McCulloch now gives it to Elias, who gives it back to McCulloch. She's under pressure from Lindsay Thompson, and Thompson deflects it behind. Great 1-2 with Elias. McCulloch's away. She was looking for Boyle with the diagonal pass, but couldn't find it on that occasion. Boyle's in space to shoot. Quick feet from Boyle. And there it is. No, there it is not. Another save from Gerbauer. Boyle knows she should have had a hat trick. She had to hit that one a little harder. 2-on-2 now. Baston. She's got McCulloch in support, but loses out. And it's a great ball through. Carissa Wright. Oh, very nearly, Carissa Wright. Restoring the game at level pegging for Phoenix, but she's missed another chance there, Carissa Wright. However, she is finding herself in these positions quite often. You tip her to find herself on the score sheet once again. Boyle could change this. No, it's another save from Gerbauer, who's been stellar and will be a contender for man of the match, along with Boyle, if Phoenix gets something out of this game or perhaps even win. But it's not looking likely. It's Boyle, Baston, and another save from Gebauer, tipping it away and outside the post and behind for a corner. And Baston takes. Boyle shoots, blocked by McGlynn. Baston all alone. There it is. In fact, no, Dylan Watson has intervened. Will the goal stand? That is a real question. Watson asserting his authority on the match. And discussion between referees Jonathan Silas and Dylan Watson. Silas seems to think the goal will stand and Watson will submit. And the goal will stand, Hawks. 3-1 in the lead. A good goal there from Jasmine Baston, who has played a great game so far. And Phoenix with it all to do now. 10 minutes left on the clock. Baston, she loses out. However, the Hawks pick up possession from the side. McCulloch back to Boyle. And a loose touch from Elias, who a Phoenix ball from the side. Moore. Mikhail. Boyle still going out wide. McCulloch, can she find Boyle once again? She does. Boyle for the hat-trick. Another save from Gebauer. And Boyle does well to draw the foul. She's playing really well today, Matilda Boyle. Ball down the line from Elias. Not one of her best. That one trickles out as McCulloch makes way for Cohen. Mikhail down the line. McGlynn defended well by Boyle. As a Phoenix ball from the side, Mikhail. Shot blocked by Elias, who could be on the attack here. Mikhail sticks her body in the way, and she's forced all the way back to her keeper. Gebauer, Maisie Moore. It's blocked away by Elias. Chance for Baston, but another save by Gebauer, who's been stellar today. And Maisie Moore plays through the defensive line, but trickles out in the end is Baston. Cohen. Cohen once again drives through the middle. Ruby Cohen, and what a run she's on. Cohen. She's got support at the back post, but McLean defends well. And she'll see that one out for a corner. As Boyle, 1-2 with Cohen. Right could be away here. Does she have the legs? No, not quite. The Hawks got back in numbers and the number 11 was unable to keep it in play as Boyle call it. Outside to Cohen, who's found Elias, who looks for Crawley down the line, but they're not on the same wavelength there. That one rolling through to Gebauer. Elias. Great ball through the middle from Boyle. And a loose pass from Crawley, looking for the run of Cohen, but not quite. It's McGlynn. Out does well, but not well enough. Boyle will clean up once again. As Boyle, it looks like she will go long. And ball not on the line, judged by referee Dylan Watson. Phoenix will get it from the side and perhaps can create a scoring chance here. McGlynn, not too far off there. It's Edwards. Boyle. She finds Elias at target, who gets beyond her defender well and plays back to Boyle. Corley, Boyle, Cohen. Ball to break the defensive line, however it hits the heel of Corley on the way through. Boyle, can she find Corley? Not to be. Add Moore. A weak effort from Moore, blocked away by Boyle, and ball over the top for Corley. A good touch from her, but a good bit of defending from Ad to see it out. Boyle off. Jade Paul back on now as the clock's ticked down. Under 6 minutes remaining. Cohen's got space to drive, and she loops that one forward, but you're not going to trouble Gabauer with shots like that. It's Mikhail down the line. Ball still in. Moore. Out, looks to get beyond Cali, but she does well. And it's a timeout for Phoenix.
Yes.
Diego Garcia
no problem.
will be looking to rally his side onto a comeback. Farrell seems to be pleased with how it's going for the Northern Hawks. They have played well today, and if it wasn't for the heroics of Manon Gabauer, the score could have been a lot greater. But also, having said that, Carla Edwards has been stellar in between her posts, making a couple of crucial saves, and Phoenix have had the chances, but they haven't been clinical in front of goal either, so that is why the score is so low. Too close to call so far, but the momentum is with the Hawks. You'd think it's going to be tough for the Phoenix now, but also not inconceivable. I'll be back in fact, no, the game is already getting back underway. Hawks ready to go with Corley, Cohen, McCulloch and Paul. For Phoenix, it's Ad, Mikhail, Thompson and McLean. As Ad gives it to McLean. Fifth man for the Phoenix now. Gabauer playing the role as fly keeper. Will it pay dividends?
Nice and easy.
Or will it put the final nail in the coffin for the women in purple?
Nice and easy. And Manon, get inside, little bit inside. There you go.
Ball from McLean, looking for the run of Ad. That one's taken a deflection from on the way through. The Phoenix ball.
Cat, bring the ball home.
From the corner.
No, get one.
1, 2.
See Cohen looking to overread it. Ball
Drop
went
him
through
on.
the middle, but
Drop Manon.
nothing doing in the end. However, the high press has paid off, and very nearly from Lindsay Thompson. Hawks rather fortunate to see that one flush wide of the goal. It's Corley's on the attack, and a first-time effort from Georgia Corley. She had the run of Cohen, but didn't see her. However, a speculative effort, but not a bad one, looking to lob Gabauer, but with the stature of the number 20, it's not going to be an easy thing to do.
Next time you play,
As Mikhail,
Yeah, keep moving, Kat.
McLean, Gabauer is very good on the ball by the looks of it. For a goalkeeper, it's a good ball into the corner. Gabauer! It's on her left foot that time, and she couldn't make anything of it. The number 20. As McCulloch. Boyle back on now. Wow, Boyle, she's from the length of the pitch here, but it's another stellar save from Manon Gabauer. And I don't think there'll be any competition for man of the match today, Matilda Boyle. A very good performance and very deserving of the honours as she puts a block in for Corley. A venomous effort, but McLean's come away with it. And she shot from way too far out there, Chloe. McLean had more time than she probably realised. You're not going to trouble Edwards from that range. It's Corley who's broken the defensive line with McCulloch forced to retreat back. And it's a good ball from Boyle inside. McCulloch. Hawks happy to keep possession. Cohen looking for Corley inside, but pass too far ahead as Chloe McLean. Mikhail. As McLean out. And Boyle is there once again, driving forward at pace, and she runs out of real estate on that occasion. as Ilias back on. Ruby Cohen checks off onto the bench. Thompson gets beyond Ilias and she's got Mikhail if she can find her. But it's a poor pass, however, Corley failing to deal with it created a half chance for Phoenix. As out. The Phoenix will persist with the fifth man. McGlynn.
Great ball.
Open net if they can find it. Boyle.
That's
They're
it.
taking too long. Edwards lets that one trickle out. And it's the corner for Phoenix. Mikhail starting over this one. She shoots. Edwards can have a shot at goal herself. And not a bad effort from Edwards, but didn't have the direction it needed to. And game almost done here. Only a minute 49 left on the clock. We're into stop clock territory as McLean, Mikhail, and her pass can't find out. Mikalik, Corley, a good 1-2 with Elias. He keeps it going, and what a goal this would be. Boyle, Corley, no way. She's going to be kicking herself when she sees that one back on the replay. She could have finished off an amazing move from the Northern Hawks. However, it started off with her and it finished with her, just not in the back of the net. As Mikhail, Micklin, Mikhail once again, Micklin, she's got Gebauer, but instead opts to go for, and Corley looking to make amends but can't quite do so. Another chance goes begging for the Hawks. Phoenix live to die another day. However, as the clock trickles down, they get closer and closer to defeat. McGlynn brings it to halfway under no real pressure. Gebauer. Ball into the middle. And, oh, what a save from Edwards. She saw that one late but reacted quickly and fingertips away. Ball from the side. Under a minute left now. McGlynn, she's being pressed by Elias. Gebauer's being pressed by Callie, but she spins her. And Boyle once again to the rescue. McCulloch defending well. And she's bullied her way through. Lost out in the end. Elias, Callie, Gebauer's off her line. Now she hurries back to it as the seconds trickle out. And it's a smart ball from Boyle, but can't find the run of Baston. As it looks like it's going to be a game set match here, bar a miracle. Under 30 seconds left now. The lead stands to the Hawks at 3-1. However, an end-to-end game we've had on our hands, and the Phoenix is still going to persist with the fifth man. A shot from range from McGlynn. Edwards, a real chance to seal the game now, but not to be. As the seconds trickle down now. Under 10 seconds left on the clock. This game set match. The Hawks are going to win this. And rounding it off, Edwards makes the save. Can she? That shot looked to be going in, but it hit the roof on the way through. However, it's not going to matter. Game set match. Score stands at 3-1 to the Northern Hawks. Thanks to a Matilda Boyle brace and Jasmine Baston scoring the other one. Carissa Wright scoring the lone goal for the Phoenix Futsal Club. And we'll be back in just a moment for the next match in the Men's Supa-Liga between the Brazil FC and the ECU Jets. My name is John Goodlich, and I will join you with the live action tomorrow from 4:15 with the first match of the Men's Supa-Liga. I'm out. Are you going to do this one?